Hi guys, this is the reading for the week of July 21st to July 28th, 2013. I did something completely different. When I stood in front of the decks that I have, I got a very different feeling, so I went for it. Mercury has gone direct, which for most of us means that people will be at least talking what's on their mind instead of holding it back, and maybe the person you're waiting to hear from or the job interview that you're looking for or some sort of news regarding communication or something important will come forward, which is always good. Let me just move this mouse out of the way. So I used the Heart Tarot and I used the Angel Tarot because I wanted clarity. I wanted to see a different message from different information. So this is what we got. In the beginning of the week, you have a magical feeling about your life and about yourself. You recognize the power you have and you actually use it to your advantage, and then something good and special happens. I say this every week and it applies again. This could be you making a decision health-wise. It could be choosing between two people or knowing what to do or say to both people. This could be having the positive attitude or the good attitude in knowing that you meet someone special and that you don't feel so discouraged. It could be the house that you're waiting for. It could be the mend in the relationship that maybe you just try to forgive and you have the strength to be mature and be loving towards yourself and then the other person. This means a lot of different things for people. So use it in the way that it applies for you, but you're happy about something in the beginning of the week. And for the Angel Tarot, it said, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Boy, this couldn't have said it better. We all have planted seeds well. I know that many of you have worked on yourself endlessly for the last 10 years, and then you've read books, and you've gone to seminars, and you've done meditations, and you've tried to improve yourself. You've also tried to put stuff out career-wise. I know a lot of you have tried to develop new talents. So they're saying you've done the work. Now is just a time for you to pause and see which way your life puts you in. But do not worry about it. Notice how they actually took the time to say that. Unnecessary worry. You're worrying for nothing. There's good news ahead. In the middle of the week, this is really kind of interesting. Let me do the easy one first. For the Angel Tarot, it was Two of Fire. It says you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So that's more of a continuation of your careers moving forward. You've grown in power. You may have more, if you're on social media, which all of you should be if you're doing businesses, or a way to keep yourself out there for people that are looking to hire, you should be all doing like Twitter or Facebook or Pinterest or whatever, YouTube, to sort of promote yourself. This means that you're actually in a position to work in with conjunction with someone you consider that you value, that you admire, respect, a mentor, just somebody. It's a step up. It's a distinct career promotion time. That's what this feeling is like. Okay. It also could mean that if you're in a relationship, you get engaged. If you are not in a relationship, you find someone special that you consider marriageable, because sometimes you meet people and you don't think that marriage would even come into it or long term would come into it. Whatever it is long term and it's good. That's what happens in the middle of the week. Now, this card really got me thinking. It's Nine of Wands. Let me show it to you. It's a woman standing what looks behind a gate, well dressed, and sort of like with this look of like apprehension or sadness. But the meaning was, it says faithfulness, freedom, faithfulness to a distant love, emotional success, propitious meetings with different or foreign people, recognition of one's own emotional responsibilities, loves free of prejudices. So either you find a great love, you meet somebody, again, this is reiterating the same thing, you meet someone distinctly special, momentous. There's somebody who's really someone you've been looking to work with for a while. You wanted to get noticed in a certain career, you get noticed. That's kind of the feel of this. The other thing is that if you have not heard from somebody or have had a long distance relationship, there is love and faith in that relationship. That's the other meaning of this card, and I think that that's kind of funny considering how many of us are still waiting for something great to happen with our love lives. So that's the middle of the week. The end of the week, and this is, I'm trying to understand this. It's Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless, and it shows a very good-looking man, well-dressed, on a horse charging ahead, and it says a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. This feels almost like somebody gets like a surprise wedding surprise job, and it means like a big change, like you have to move. I know one of the people who comment a lot said he was moving and it went through and he was looking forward to it. But there's going to be others of us who have a big change ahead of us. It could be a move, it could be a job change, it could be like you have a chance to do this surgery with somebody special, but you have to move now if you want to do it, otherwise you pass up for a while. They're just saying think it through carefully, meditate on it, really think about it. It may be a good thing, it may be exactly what you need, or it may mean you need to wait. So that's sort of the meaning. It is an ambiguous meaning, I would agree. The end of the week for the Heart Tarot. 6 of Chalices. For me, thank God for this book, because it's not always so obvious to me what they are trying to... Okay, here we go. 6 of Chalices. Oh, and this was kind of interesting, too. It says, commitment, uncertainties. Commitment in the family, a love that delays in blossoming, uncertainties, nostalgia, hesitation in facing an important choice concerning the relationship. So you have to make an important decision, and you're hesitating. And you're hesitating because you're not sure, you might be holding on to somebody in the past, and you need to let them go, otherwise things can't really fully develop. But you're hesitating, and then there's, the nice thing is the commitment in the family. I think that that's a very interesting thing. The last month, people did a lot of healing with mother and father. Then there was almost like sibling issues, because it kept saying things like, you have a disagreement, but you work through it, think positive. It was almost like you were having disagreements with people really close to you. Commitment and love is there. Isn't that interesting that that's what we got? And a love that delays in blossoming. Boy, we couldn't say it better ourselves. Either your love life has taken a little longer than you'd like, or your career may be taking longer than you'd like. Either way, it is a love for you. It's a passion. Keep the faith is all I can say. You have to not give up, and you have to just stay positive, and you just have to tell yourself, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this wonderful new relationship. I'm this wonderful new thing, and it happens now. So that's the message. It's an interesting week. It starts off very strong, and then it almost has like resolution and happiness in the middle of the week. And then at the end of the week, there's a little bit of surprise. It almost feels like we have to make a decision, and then you have to face your old fears. So remember, like it was like last week was, you were facing all the old stuff, and it really hurt. I remember I talked to a lot of people that were just really sick of the amount of stuff they had to think about. This feels like we're closing that off. We're almost done with it. So that's nice. Okay, guys, let's do the prayer. Dear God, angels, and ascended masters, everyone who watches over us, thank you for giving us such optimism, determination, strength, leadership. Thank you for blessing us and giving us miracles in health and harmony and family and friendship. Thank you for giving us everything that we need and everything we desire in such wonderfully surprising ways. Thank you and amen. Okay, guys, have a wonderful week. I will see you next week.